ang iyong mga mata. Nag-iisip kung paano ba kikita. Ipon mong pera, nasasaid na ba? Kaliwat kanan na rin bang iyong problema? Let's talk, pag-usapan natin ito. Don't walk, may sasabihin ako sa'yo. Sa SalveSays, iyo ang una. Sa SalveSays, solve ang problema. Lahat walang imposible. Sa SalveSays. Ang problema nyo ay pagnegosyo, halika dito. Makinig sa aking payo, anumang mithiin sa bayan ng panalangin. At huwag mahiya na lumapit sa akin. Halika na dito sa SalveSays. Sa SalveSays, iyo ang una. Sa SalveSays, solve ang problema. SalveSays, don't walk, let's talk. Sa SalveSays, let's talk. Don't walk, let's talk.
Hello, my loves, and welcome to tonight's SalveSays. This is your financial beshi ng bayan, live from the beautiful kingdom of Quezon City, bringing to you the usual kwentuhan kaperahan para lahat ay yumaman. Kaway-kaway po sa mga nandito na kanina pa, nakakatuwa talaga. As in, merong 6 o'clock pa lang, naghihintay na siya. Ladies and gentlemen, 6:05 p.m. I'm so excited na daw. Nahiya naman ako kasi parang 2 hours siyang naghintay. And of course, nandito ang ating mga usual classmates. Si Aris nandyan na, si Dynamite Beauty, si Dayang. Meron pang pa-banner. Tingnan nyo naman yan. O, di ba? Pati dito may pa-banner po tayo, hindi lang sa Kumu. Ang aking BFF na si Carol Tobias nandito na rin. And meron tayong bagong classmate kasi ito bago nating transformare coach si Willie Estrada at marami siyang bit-bit na mga viewers ngayong araw na to. Ayan. Thank you so much for joining us today. Ito, huwag niyong kakalimutan. Alam mo yung mga tita, minsan nanonood tayo pero nakakalimutan natin mag-subscribe sa channel. So make sure you are subscribed and then you share also. And if you're new, salamat for tuning in. Please subscribe, like, and share pa rin. We are Empower and Transform. And my name is Salve Duplito. Iniwan po ako ng partner ko na si Warren de Guzman tonight. Meron lang siyang very important thing to attend to. Pero okay lang yan. Kasi may makakasama naman tayong dalawang guests for tonight na siguradong ikakatuwa nyo. Kasi ako pag nakikita ko sila sa social media, tuwang-tuwa talaga ako, para akong stalker. Because they're very authentic, very cute, pero ang pag-uusapan natin napakaganda. Ang pagbe-business kasama ang jowa, yes or no? Kaya pag-isipan nyo at mamaya magpapaboto tayo. Okay? So, we are Empower and Transform, and our mission is to create empowering financial transformations sa ating mga kababayan dito sa Pinas at kahit sa anumang bahagi ng mundo. So, Warren and I are both financial journalists and personal finance professionals, and we are here to help you learn more. Pero bago ko tawagin yung aking dalawang cute na guest, I just want you to know that we have a video here on YouTube na kalalabas lang a couple of days ago, and here's a little sneak peek. Sige, palabas natin konti ang ating video.
Wala ka ng utang. Zero debt lifestyle ka na, baby, at may enough ipon ka na for emergencies. May insurance ka na rin for your dependents. That means you are ready to move from saver to stock market investor. Sabi ng mga tao sa akin, nakakalito, Miss Salve, paano ba yun? Don't worry if you're in this situation because Salve is here. This episode breaks things down para hindi ka na ma-stress at mag-falling hair. Babagsak natin lahat ng options sa'yo para hindi mo malimutan. Ready ka na ba?
Ayan, salamat daw. Hi, Via. Hello. Ayan po, what this video does for you is how I really parang bawat step binigay ko kung paano makaka-move from becoming being a saver to becoming an investor. Paano mag-choose ng right stocks to buy dahil laging yan naman ang tinatanong sa akin lagi. So the way that you do that is to focus on industries that will do well during the pandemic. Pero tandaan, watch until the very end dahil merong juicy tip sa dulo kung anong preferred shares to buy for certain individuals. At wag nyo na pong tapusin. Marami pong blooper tong episode na to kasi anak ko po yung gumawa niya, nag-edit niyan. Kaya para kaming sira. But sabi nga ng ibang tao, it makes the topic easier to understand dahil alam niyo naman, ang financial ng beshi ng bayan, may pagka-lukaret. Ayan, alam po yan ng aking mga BFF dyan. Alright. At dahil tapos na ako sa aking mga announcement, handa na po ba kayo na tawagin ko ang aking dalawang guests for tonight? Okay, yes, kaway-kaway dyan sa baba. Tingnan natin ang question na lagi nating itatanong. Ang topic natin tonight is, business with your jowa, yes or no? Okay? So yan ang ating pag-uusapan ngayon at paaakyatin na natin si Mimi and si Harry.
Hi!
Hi!
¿Cómo estás?
We're not Spanish. We're not Spanish-speaking people. But it's kumusta. It's like Spanish, no? Kumusta, yeah. Hi, Harry. Hi, Mimi. How are you tonight?
Hello. Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you for spending time with me tonight. Para po sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon, si Mimi actually nag-guest sa On The Money sa studio back in, I forgot kung kailan. Naalala mo pa ko ano year? 20, before the pandemic though.
Yeah, few months before the pandemic, I remember.
Oo, nagpunta siya sa studio tapos chinut natin yung video doon. Sad to say Harry wasn't there. I don't know why. What did you do, Harry? Why weren't you there?
Yeah, now I'm more popular than her.
Alright. And so, si Mimi po, ang negosyo niya kasi na sobrang bonggang nakaloka sa aming mga producers ay yung totoong bulaklak, dinidesign niya yon para siya maging jewelry or phone cases and all of those things. So, kung kunwari, ikaw kinasal, di ba? Tapos, very special sa'yo yung flower na yon. Pwede mo siyang i-preserve through what Mimi does. Mimi, can you tell us more about your business?
So, it's a small business. Nag-start ako noon. Chika ko lang, Miss Salve, kung saan nag-start yun, no? Yung nanay at tatay ko, they're both teachers. So, alam mo yung strict. Tapos, lagi akong ginigising ng 4 a.m. para mag-aral. It has been that. Ganun na siya since 7 years old ako. Parang mas bata pa. Tapos, hanggang pag-graduate ko ng college, ganun talaga. So, nasanay na ako. Tapos, sayang sa oras. Kaya nag-start ako na maghanap ng hobby. Yun. Nag-start ako ng flute. Kaya kinukwento ko before, nag-start ako ng flute, tapos nagalit yung kapatid ko kasi alas 4 nga naman. So, naghanap ako ng bagay na pwede kong gawin without waking up the whole neighborhood.
Household.
Household. So yun, nag-arts and craft ako. Tapos from there, naging business na siya kasi nagustuhan ng friends, tapos pinost sa Facebook, Instagram, and then eventually, strangers bought it. Like ito, Sakura to from this spring.
Wow.
Isang bracelet.
Akalain mo, pwede pala talagang gawin yan, di ba? Parang, pag nakakakita ka niyan sa mall, parang, wow, na-imagine ka, malaking factory. Hi, doggy. Pakiyakap naman po yung aso ko pa kasi mukhang siya yata ang nabuhay sa aking boses. Ayun, di ba parang akala mo, it takes a lot to do it, but you can actually do it pala from your room.
Yeah. Started from the room until it grew because at the time no one was doing it. It was new, bago siya sa Pinas. So parang lahat ng tao parang ano yan. So lumaki siya. And then now I have a small team helping me to grow the business.
All right. And how did Harry get into the picture? Was he just this handsome guy who bought something from you, or
No, I just picked her on the street because she was getting lost. So I have a heart to volunteer
heart.
people. I just want to support and help people.
sabi ng mga sa baba, sana all daw. Meron ding magpipik sa kanila on the street. So guys, get lost so that you'll find your Harry. Okay.
Yeah, I will find you guys.
Help them. No, ang story nun, Miss Salve, actually, I'm not sure if it was before or after the On the Money, but this business suffered so much. Madaming nangyari. Tapos the manager at the time, she also quit na I almost closed the business. I'm really one step away from closing it. And then, even my mom and my sister, sabi nila, sige na, okay na. You had a good run. Tapos itong mokong na to, sabi niya, bakit may sasara? Gusto mong ginagawa mo? Ganun siya. So, sabi niya, ano ba yung, what's the problem? What are the problems? Tapos si Harry kasi, he's a professional marketer here in Japan. And then, from there, inisa-isa niya. Sabi niya, ito, malito. Like,
Marito.
Malito. No, you should not learn the Tagalog because if you learn the Tagalog, you would keep on saying that.
Okay.
Choose the words to teach Harry. This is okay.
Mali.
So, Harry, you only say, okay to. Okay to.
Okay. Hindi.
So, your partnership, hi baby, come here. So, your partnership with Harry, sorry, the dog doesn't want to come up. Come here. Your partnership with Harry taught you to improve your business.
Yes, it started with improving the marketing side of things. So tinuruan niya ako how to market as a small business owner. Kasi at that time, ang mga kinokopya ko yung mga corpo, naka-logo, and then whatever I see online without really proper guidance. Tapos sabi niya, you're a small business owner, why are you copying this big corporation's marketing strategy? It doesn't work for you, ganon. Doggy!
Siya yung maingay. Ay, masungit siya eh. Oh, gusto niya lang malapit pero don't hug him too tight. Hard.
Ayun.
Thank you, babe.
Tapos,
Okay,
yun, tinuruan niya. So cute. Tinuruan niya ako how to do it. And then from there, I actually saw an improvement, huge improvement, the way the market responded, the way the business grew. So, dun siya na-involve. Next.
It was supposed to be only marketing, right?
Yay!
I didn't have any plan to join like this. So actually, I was kind of like victims.
Elijah is my niece. Elijah says hi, babe. So Harry, I wanna tease out this information better. I suppose Mimi is talking about how you present your products on social media. IG, because I noticed a vast difference in how you do it now. It's not very produced. Mimi's like saying and doing a lot of different things, just not just the product. It's like presenting the product as a byproduct of your personality instead of just presenting the product itself. And I think para sa mga nanonood na, my light almost shut down because of the puppy. Para sa mga nanonood ngayon, alam ko maraming nanonood ngayon na negosyante or gustong pumasok sa negosyo or gusto maging investor pero kulang yung income. If you want to be an investor but your income is just enough for your daily sustenance, then start a little business and the income from the little business goes directly to your investment. So this is one, I just want to tease this out. Like Elijah is a budding businesswoman. She has candles. I want to show you her candles. Babe, can you give me that package, please? So she has candles. Everybody's now selling on social media. So Harry, you're saying it is wrong. It is wrong to. I'm just gonna rip this open because this just arrived the other day. It is wrong to create a social media channel that is so produced, so clean, and so corporate. Is that right?
Yes.
Explain.
Definitely. Because that's so much. Okay, so this is like a YouTube channel, so I need to be careful with words. My YouTube channel, so where
Very
I,
bad. So cute.
I was like, because like if you just create a product, it's so boring, and then people are not buying the product because of the function, and then any kind of products can be copied. So
That's right.
before Camila's 4M art, or Mimi was always posting the products and items, and then or at the moment that actually when the it was okay because Camila's 4M art
It's
just
the first
was the first one.
dressing
So
in the Philippines.
Mimi just could start early because or she was not really afraid of any making mistakes or something. So actually, it's really like a good to be the magna cum laude, to be the stupid person, like just going so fast. It's just lucky, but now it's like so many people can do that, resin and everything. So if you just post the product, so you can be just like one of them.
Copy.
And then,
That's right.
yeah, right. So that's why I started to talk to her that this is the time that you need to show your faces, and then you need to state your our values and then opinions.
Show your personality.
Yeah, show your personality.
Show.
And then I was it took
It
so
took so
much
long.
time to convince her. Like she was so hesitated, and then after later, so she started to be like, "Oh, why don't we do this? Like, why don't we show my face?" And I was like,
This is
that is something that I've been telling you. And then at the moment that she changed it.
I can see that it's really working. For instance, it comes up so often in my feed because I react to it. And I react to it because you two are so funny. Sa mga nanonood ngayon, follow nyo siya, Camila's 4am art. Makikita nyo, there was one time, the post was just Mimi running and jumping to Harry. And this, so the funnier it is, the more authentic. But it can't be, I think it can't be something that that's not really you. It has to come from your very core so that it will resonate with everybody. And because I suppose the two of you are funny, that's why it works. It really does.
Yeah.
So
I'm funny, he's boring.
That's why. That's why.
So,
like,
this is my.
Salve invited with me, right? So you are not invited by yourself. So you
Okay.
need me.
In a little while, I'll ask everybody to ask questions on going into business with their significant other. But I'll just show you my niece. This is her packaging. It's
Wow.
called Sinag. And I like that she's not using the plastic
Bubble wrap.
Okay. And then so it's very beautiful. Nox. This is the first time I've seen this, so I'm just impressed. Not because she's my niece. And this is the candle. Oh, I'll open one, Daan sa Gubat. This is her new business. Daan sa Gubat. Right, there she is.
Yeah.
She says the thing that you said about social media is very helpful and she'll try it for her new business. So Christmas season is about to come. Well, it started already, and instead of looking for things to buy in Shopee and Lazada, we can figure out what to sell instead.
Hmm. Wow, ganda. Ganda, ganda,
With
ganda.
a it smells good. Okay,
Ayan.
this
I
is
want
free
you sa
free
owner
advertisement.
Elijah, screenshot ka nung ano niya, nung reaction na, tapos post mo. Diba? Good,
Free.
good content yun.
Free. Ayun, meron na. Ayan. Pero, um, shout out Donski Peach Salmon Inis. I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, so question. Is there a time when the two of you are stressed about working together in one business?
Yeah,
Today.
always 24 hours, 7 days. No stress.
So much stress.
Our life
It
was full of stress.
It doesn't show in your face. So,
Yeah, because
Would
we're
you-
actor and actress.
so with if people here are in business with their significant other, what would be your top 3 tips so that they don't kill each other?
Don't
Para
go to
wag naman magpatayan.
Tip number 1, don't go to business with your partner.
Walang business with a jowa.
Really. Walang business with jowa.
No. Now, maybe let me rephrase that in a way that only go to business with your partner if you have the same vision. I think that's very important. Kung pareho kayo ng outcome na gustong gagawin. And if the vision is bigger than you both. Kasi kung, for example, if it's just income, like money, it's not enough to hold things together.
Oh, very interesting. Let me add that. Okay.
It's not enough to hold things together because, for me to be honest, there's more disadvantages in making a business, growing a business with your partner than advantages. So unless you have a really clear vision goal, I highly suggest you don't do it. So yun. How about you? Give one tip, like one tip in working with your partner.
Your answer is very boring.
Wow.
No, but actually, this question, let's be serious. Actually, Mimi was right. I can say tips. It's very hard that I don't actually we cannot find any tips
Because we're still figuring things out.
We want to know tips actually. So, however, I think maybe that are kind of similar what she said, but never should go to the business because of the money reason, because of the financial reasons. If the purpose is making the money or making the finance, which is not bad, but that kind of reason can be replaced to the another solutions, I think. So I remember that the reason why I joined Camila's poem art was actually I didn't expect that, but I basically bet her visions. I bet her the big pictures, and then so I invested my money. It's my savings. So that's how it started, and that's why even our life was full of stress. 24 hours, 7 days, but at least we can
It's
stand
worth
it. So maybe that's I don't know how we can call it tips, but that's my perspective.
Okay, let me ask this. When was your biggest fight? Not reaction.
Kasi pare-pareho siya ng level.
Every day,
Lahat volcanic eruption, ganon.
every day we can get a new record.
Yay!
That,
But I think, Miss Salve, biggest fight would be if we have this different direction. How do I say it? parang I wanted to go this way and he wanted to go this way. For me, that's the biggest fight. Or can I change my answer? The biggest fight is when he refused to wash the dishes. Yun na lang.
Yeah, that's a very interesting answer. Sometimes it's the smaller irritations that actually ruin a relationship, right? And I don't know, I don't even have an answer to that. It's the smaller irritations, really. And sometimes, I maybe the answer as a financial advisor is not financial. The answer is just a hug or an I'm sorry, or just maybe kilitiin mo na lang siya pagka okay ka na, di ba? It's not something so big that you have to think about sitting down and talking to each other very seriously. Just tickle Harry
Or give me ice cream.
or give him ice cream. Give him ice cream.
Yeah, she's
The
so
real-
easy person.
The resolution process, how do you, let's say I'll give you maybe a situation. So Mimi says I need more capital, and Harry says we can do with the current capital and we'll just grow our business some other way. That's going to be a big discussion, and I know that this actually happens in many of the viewers who are listening today, right? Okay, magkaiba yung gusto natin. Yung isa gusto niya umutang para magkaroon ng higher capital because merong magandang opportunity. And then yung isa, ayaw niya because ayoko ng utang. Tama na to. Pwede na natin tong palakihin. Pag nag-away kayo, paano kayo magkakabati? Yun ang tanong.
Ako nasusunod siya.
Okay, the women always wins. Can I see in the chat? Can I see in the chat? Is it okay for the women to always have their say and then win? Sabi nila, no.
No. Normally, well, I'm not sure if I've oriented Miss Salve, no, but actually we're building a company in Japan. We're doing a startup, and right now we are supported by the Japanese local government. So tinitrain kami to build the company to help other small businesses. So since I struggled building my business online, I said I don't want other people to feel the same way or to go through the same thing. Kaya yun yung inaayos namin ngayon. Tuwan-tuwa siya kasi siya daw yung banner headline mo.
I feel like I'm on the TV.
Yes, you are on TV. So what you're saying, this is the post that I always see where you're helping other small businesses. And I followed some of those small businesses that you are trying to promote. So this is part of what the local government in your area is helping you to do. Because
Yes.
you're successful in social media, you can help other people also with their strategy. Parang ganun ba?
Yes. And then now we are in the stage that we're thinking of going to the angel investing stage. So, talagang we're discussing capital. What happened? Tuwa talaga siya, oh. Pinipicturean niya na headline banner siya.
Well, I feel like I'm on the TV.
So cute.
Pero
Okay.
the resolution is, meron parang head per area. So, if it's finance, the last say is him simply because ito yung area.
Okay.
Communication, that's my area. So, the last say is my place. So, ganun kami nagko-compromise.
But even breaking the categories that always we find.
You always be fine. We still fine.
I don't know our framework is working or not.
Okay, that's a wonderful thing to say, because as a financial advisor, I will unpack that this way. Even whether you're talking about finances in the home or finances in business, you have to figure out which of the two partners have the expertise in what part of the business. And then give that responsibility to them. Minsan, para dyan sa mga nanonood dyan sa baba, yung mga problema sa finances, nangyayari yan kasi ginagawa nating taga-budget, si Mrs., kahit na warak-warak yung filing system niya at hindi siya marunong. Only because the women are supposed to budget. But if she does not have the expertise there at mas organized si guy, si daddy, di si daddy dapat ang nagbabudget. Hindi dapat yung stereotypes, no? Dapat kung sino talaga ang excited at gumawa dyan. Ayan, meron ng comment sa baba. Okay, final question before we move on to questions from the audience. So if you have any questions for me, for Mimi or Harry, just please comment in the chat box so that we can take up your questions. Even if it's not about the topic today, you can also ask that. Market is at 7,200 this week, so I'm sure there are a lot of stock market related questions for today. So please type in the chat box the questions for tonight. Last question for Mimi and Harry. What's next for you? How do you decide where the business should go? Since the two of you have very different areas of competence.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Can I say?
Yo.
Minsan nagsasabay kasi kami magsalita eh. Right now, we're both decided to operate the company. We're gonna register, incorporate the company sometime before, I hope, before the year ends. And that's really where we wanted to go. It's quite different po eh, if it's a small business versus if it's a company. The operation, the magnitude, the human resources, the investment, it's totally different. But the direction that we wanted to go to is we're really committed to achieving the world. Medyo mabigat siya, no? Achieving the world that we wanted to achieve, and that is empower people to pursue their passion no matter what their passion is, and actually find success in doing so. May thinking kasi ako na the reason why people are scared of pursuing their passion, be it in small business, being a musician, being artist, is because they're afraid na they cannot find success there. And I define success as having the ability to market yourself and promote yourself and whatnot. Start there. So yun, that's the direction that we're gonna go, and we're investing our time and resources and our energy to it. Can I say something?
How like where do we go, right?
Where do we go?
Yes.
In addition, let me add something that what Mimi mentioned, that we already decided to or go to make the big corporation same size as Canva.
No, bigger than Canva.
Bigger than Canva, okay.
Bigger than Canva. Bigger than Canva. Amazing.
Yeah, so we, I think, our journey of the small business, the 3 years or 4 years was like, we were also like, trained. We were trained for the business. And right now, actually, exactly from this year is like starting. Like, our real journey is going to start. And the reason why we're going to make our company the same size of Canva is because, Mimi also has a big dream to, help more people, like building the big hospitals, and then support or more people who are not really able to support themselves. So in order to do that, so we need
money.
Yeah, we need to reach that level. So in 8 years, so we're going to target to IPO.
Wow, 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years.
Wow.
Before I go to 40 years old.
You want to own a listed company before 40 years old. That's an audacious dream, and something that we can all support. So guys, if you're listening right now, go follow their accounts on social media. YouTube, right? You have YouTube.
Yes.
You have Instagram. Si Mimi, when she talks about me on her Instagram, I get around 10 new followers in the next 30 minutes. Because she's very generous, and she's very generous with her lights, with the way she talks about success. She doesn't talk about success like, guys, this is what you can do. She talks about all the messy corners of reaching that success, and I think that's what makes people follow you. And I really love that about you. So you can count on me to support you so that Harry will have a listed company before he's 40.
Yes.
I'm gonna have that when I turn 200, I think. Okay, so final question before I go to the comments from social media, because there's some really funny comments here. Bill and Melinda Gates just split up.
Right?
This is going to be a difficult question for the two of you, but I want to be honest and let's just tackle this thing.
Mm.
What can break up a relationship that is the which a big part of that relationship I embroiled in business.
Mm.
Well, they didn't say why they broke up, but I'm just wondering for the two of you, what can break you up? I'll be very blunt.
Wanna go
What
first?
can break us up?
I have a question. Break us up as business partners or break us up as couple?
As a couple.
As a couple. The dishes.
This thing is like no. I want to make people understand very properly.
No.
Give
No,
me,
your reputation
give
is
me a
tarnished
chance.
already.
No, give me a
I don't think anything can break you up. I don't think just looking at the two of you, I can do profiling of different people. I don't think you're gonna break up.
I get the answer. Me going to go to the Tinder.
Okay, Harry, can I borrow your phone right now?
Check it.
How about you, Mimi?
I think when one of us or if he doesn't dream to change the world with me anymore, I think that would be the time.
Yeah.
That's your only redeeming factor.
You can opt. So Harry, here's the thing. You may not wash all the dishes. So long as you dream of changing the world, Mimi will be in your corner. Right. So let me go to quick questions and quick comments from the viewers. From Kumo? From Kumo Uno Dawan is saying, Ma'am Salve, what if sa investing and trading maganda kaya magkasama ang jowa, lalo na at emo ang babae? Wow, that's a difficult question. But he also said, masarap magka-jowa ng katulad ni Ate Mimi. Mahirap pag ang jowa mo, punong pang add to cart lang ang alam. I want to translate that for Harry. So
Yeah.
this guy on Kumu said, it would be very nice to have a girlfriend like Mimi. Because it's not fun if your girlfriend only knows how to add to cart.
May
And buy
add the
stuff.
context. Add to cart to Amazon so he understands.
Right. Add to cart.
Yeah,
Whether you're on Amazon or other shopping apps.
that
Add to
that's
cart.
happened all the time here.
Especially for arts and crafts things.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
one
it's
time,
like-
there was one time yung bill nung nakuha niya sa credit card is 3 times the normal. Nakita ko talaga namula yung mukha niya. Sabi niya, why?
It's crazy. Like, I need to be really, really excited to see the credit card expenses like 3 months. So sometimes I go really, really like a steep, and then
It's,
it was like
yeah.
a crazy, like she's entertainer to show that.
So your credit card chart is like the stock
Times.
market.
Yeah.
Very
Stock market, something that's not controlled. Like usually stock market we can read it, but I cannot read the stock market.
Sabi ni Carol, amazing couple, keep on dreaming and continue inspiring others. Ang saya niyong pakinggan. It's so fun to listen to the two of you. For the question on, is it okay to invest in the stock market with your partner if your partner is emotional? The truth is, and this is the question, there are a lot of studies on how women and men invest in stocks, and it's very different. Men have more testosterone, so they trade a lot more than women. Yes. And therefore, over the long term, the returns are higher for women who have more patience because the fees of going in and out of stocks are low. That's lower for women than men because of their urge to, I'll slay this bear. Right? So, but if your girlfriend is emotional, that could be the equivalent of the testosterone level, and you
Mm.
have to watch out, because sometimes when you're, as you know, when you're investing in the stock market and you're afraid or you're super happy, you trade the wrong way. So be careful about that. One more comment. I think I'm done with Kumu. Oh yeah, so Uno the one is your follower also in
Ah,
social media. Yeah, but he's always here every Saturday listening to our live show. And then there's a comment here. If you can't control your emotion, you can't control your money. How about that, Harry?
Sorry, what's that?
if you cannot control your emotion, you cannot control your money. Do you agree?
I think so. It can be. Yeah, I mean, like control your money is not only the emotion. So I mean, yeah, if you cannot control the emotion, I think so. I don't know.
I
Yeah,
can almost see the
think-
neurons.
Yeah, I think it's also training. He's really good with money simply because he stayed in Cambodia for 3 years where he's living off of $200 a month. Everything all in.
What?
Mm.
That's like what?
So,
Everything.
yeah,
Rent,
oo.
food. Ha-
Yes. Kinukwento niya na he has this habit of waiting for the bakery to slash 50% just so he can get a cheap bread. Or nung nasa States siya, ganun din yung lifestyle niya. He would say like, he would, okay, if you get arrested, I don't care. He would pretend that he's part of the hotel accommodation.
Oh, this is a public YouTube.
Okay,
this is live.
Yeah, but
Delete.
I
That's
already decided that if I will be successful in finance, so I would go to the New York City. I would donate the
yeah.
money
They
for
need the
that.
money for that hotel that you went to.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
I mean, my main point here is it's also not emotion, but rather training, I think.
Right, right. Training and discipline, I think, go into that a lot. Wise na Mrs. who is in the UAE said she can relate with the dishes part. So Willie said, use disposable cups and plates.
Ay, malapit na po. Wala. Last
so
time,
I,
go ahead.
yeah, like the dishes is actually
Yeah,
like
no more. You're gonna be a long discussion. Actually, Miss Salve, last parang few months ago, we're always fighting about the laundry, who's gonna hang it. He's very particular with the way he wants to hang his clothes, and it makes me so
Same.
irritated. So, so our solution was to buy a washing machine with dryer. Solves the
Yay!
problem.
Good job. Yes. Sometimes it's okay to invest on things that will help you keep your
Keep the
relationship
peace.
working better. That's right.
why
Okay,
you
so Dayang.
to put my reputation down.
Okay, Dayang said,
Shh.
Dayang, Dayang said, in my partner, we have different vision. Mahirap isabay ang business and relationship. Hugs, Dayang! Dayang is also in the Middle East. She's working really hard so she can come home and take care of her partner and her one child. I think, tama ba, Dayang? One child. So it's really difficult. I think the two of you are very lucky to make it work so far, even though there are volcanic eruptions every day. That's okay. Well, truthfully, in Japan, you have a lot of volcanic eruptions, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but also I think in your home.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I want to hear from everybody who's listening. Do you think it's okay to go into business with your jowa? Somebody said the man is resistance, the woman is support. Technical chartist ito in the stock market. No way that the woman always wins.
It's a give and take.
Aha, yes, that's
And
right.
what Harry's always telling me, it's always give and give. Because he said that if it's a give and take, you're always expecting to take somewhere. But if our
I
mind
like
is
that.
always give and give, walang bilangan.
I love it. I like it. That's very good. I like it. Not give and take, give and give. But although there's a caveat, I think there are times when you also have to teach the other one how to give. Not so you can take, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you are going to teach the other person how to give not because you want to take, but because learning how to give elevates your personality. You become a better person when you know how to give without waiting for anything in return,
May sabi
right?
mo gusto kong sabihin. So,
Yes, go ahead.
give and wash the dish.
No. Actually, we have the rule that cooker. Well,
Ito ang title talaga ng session na
Yeah.
to, may sabi, who
Like,
washes the
you
dishes?
guys cannot imagine that how Mimi is bad at like.
My reputation. Protect my branding.
My brand. It's our brand. Telling the truth, it's our brand.
Yes. Right, okay. Wala na po bang mga katanungan? Andito pala si Kuya Jay. Okay, thank you so much for everybody. Sabi ni Uno, mga girls, magmahal ng stock investor dahil sa stock nga, pang long term kami. Paano pa si jowa? Yeah, so,
I think it's our internet. Yes, it's our internet. Okay.
Okay. Whatever is on the live. Can you go to the YouTube?
Yeah.
Can you see what's? Oh, it's only us.
Can you go to the YouTube services? I think she got disconnected. Miss Salve got disconnected.
It's
Okay.
actually like us.
Okay. So
So we should
we should
perform our lives on Miss Salve's YouTube.
Yeah, Miss Salve, this is a takeover. This is an Instagram takeover. This is an Instagram takeover for Miss Salve. We have an access to her YouTube. Sige. Who has question for me?
Do you guys have any questions?
Do you guys have any question? Any question about people? What if you and your partner no longer share the same vision or one outgrows the other? How will the business and the relationship continue?
She said there.
Yeah. Miss Salve is connecting. What if we're not no longer sharing the same vision? Will you still continue in the business and personal relationship?
No.
No. Yeah. As I've mentioned, I really think a relationship that is built not with a good vision will not last. Gan. Ay, Miss Salve is back na.
Hi, Salve. Yeah, we were taking the
I show
host.
for me.
It was a takeover.
Now you are the guest speaker. Welcome to our
Take over, exactly.
Miss Salve, that's some comment.
Thank you for inviting me. This is so funny. Thank you to the two of you. I know. Thank you so much to the two of you for doing this for me. It's so funny. Naging show.
Kami pa yung naging show host. Ano sabi nila?
That's good. Okay.
Nag-freeze po. Bye na, ma'am. Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, we were advised that we were close this show. Close na namin yung show. Meron kaming coach. So thank you so much for inviting us in this show.
So they advise us to
To close it.
To close with
But before I go, let me read one comment from YouTube. Let me make it English. I came a point in time where I'm not angry anymore if you don't do the dishes. The essence of marriage is to accept and embrace each other's shortcoming. So if I don't want to wash the dishes, you need to wash the dishes. That's the conclusion of the show.
Why?
But anyways, thank you so much, guys, for a nice couple. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you. We
tuning
pretend
in.
to be the nice couple.
I'm back.
We're closing it for you, Miss Salve.
Welcome
I love it.
This is
Thank you.
Ask Me How Show.
The Harry and Mimi show. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the Harry and Mimi sa kanilang Harry and Mimi show. This is so fun. Thank you so much to the two of you. This is
The
such a
Harry and Mimi Show.
this is the Harry and Mimi show. Thank you so much. I don't know. Wait, there are more questions actually. Just very quick, direct, if we can. How to manage small arguments to not affect the business operation?
Can it be? I don't think there's a switch. I never really subscribed to the idea that there's a switch in your emotion. Yung sinasabi na iwanan mo yung problema sa bahay, I don't subscribe to that idea. That's for me, that's very capitalistic in a sense. I mean, there's a sense of being professional, but you can't expect a person to perform 100% if the family is not okay. So as an employer, dapat monitor mo din siya na personal capacity. So going back to the question, I don't believe na there's a very like a boundary between the personal life and the business. Kaya mahirap talaga siya. Mahirap na mag-operate with a partner. What we do though is
The new Harry. Everybody's doing this. Hashtag the Harry and Mimi show.
Thank you, guys.
So from the Harry and Mimi show, the tip for you is meron lang kayong time boundary. So halimbawa may away kami, tapos 9 a.m. na, ipa-park namin siya. Okay, let's discuss this at 9 p.m. Pero sinisipa ko siya tuwing meeting. Nakainis ka.
Sorry. Napahalakak ako ng bongga doon. I like that. Time boundary. So, kahit na nag-aaway pa kayo, but you know there's going to be a meeting or you're talking to an investor or whatever, you know that you can park some arguments and then go back to that later on. I think that's a great tip. I don't know if you talked about nabitin daw si Kuya Jay. Sabi ni umabot na ako sa punto na di na ako nagagalit if he doesn't want to do the dishes. The essence of marriage is to accept and embrace each other's shortcoming. That's true. Except the dishes. Because guys, the biggest shortcomings that come from the core, the person won't really change.
True.
So you have to accept and embrace it rather than push your partner to change for you. That's not a good thing to do. Right? So accept and embrace the dirty dishes, Mimi.
Ako yung mag-a-accept. Naglilinis siya ng plato. Ako yung hindi.
O maghugas ka rin daw ng plato kasi. Alright, thank you so much everybody. The two of you, maraming salamat. Harry, can you say that maraming salamat?
I know, maraming salamat po.
Thank you. I can see your heart from way over here in Quezon City. You have very good hearts, and thank you for doing what you're doing. And I wish you all the success in the world. And for everybody who's listening to us tonight, part 2. People are asking for part 2. Okay, so this is what I always say. People are more important than things. But part of loving other people is teaching them how to value things and money better. Right. So we even with partners or with children, that's true. So part of how we say I love you as overseas Filipino workers, for instance, when your children ask you for something and you can't afford it, saying no is saying I love you. Right. So thank you so much. I hope you guys picked something from this episode today. Tell other people to come back here on Saturday, 8 o'clock to 9 p.m. We'll see if we will have the Harry and Mimi show again.
Thank you for guesting next week, Miss Salve. Same time. You're free to join our show.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me again for next week. I accept.
Part two.
Part two. Okay, let's take a picture before we go. This is
Yes.
super fun. I super enjoyed our
Yung
episode
text
today.
naman natin, ilagay mo naman si Miss Salve, the Harry Mimi, parenthesis Salve show.
Sabi,
Para naman
no, this is super fun. I hope you guys always stay safe and beautiful and sweet, of course. Okay, all right. Let's take a picture before we say goodbye to everybody in the comment section. Just also say goodbye to each other muna. 1, 2, 3, smile. Why did I do this? Okay, it's your influence on making me wacky. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who listened in and who stayed. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.